Right, let's wrap up the very last starter round of Season 2. This is it. This is Fight 16.
It's been long, man. It's been long. It's gone forever. But I've enjoyed it.
16 unique fights all in a row. Well, I say that, like Kratos versus Wonder Woman wasn't by chance a repeat. So we've got Cloud versus Superman to take the last round of the openers. This, on paper, sounds very, very one-sided. However,
unless we have a complete, if we got a complete, should we go with like leveled up end of game Cloud?
We're gonna have to go with level up end of game Cloud, the one who has all of the orbs equipped, who's got the summons, who's got the limit breakers, all of that, and obviously we're gonna have to go with a very respectable Superman anyway. So, right, okay, I've got a perfect way to set this one up. So, we're in video game worlds, as we so often go into, and we're in just a random game engine somewhere, in a sort of like a Wreck-It Ralph moment where, where all the video game characters pass through and they all know each other, and Cloud and Superman are in there, and they bump into each other, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, man?" And it's just like, "So, how's your new game coming along?" And they're just like, Cloud's just like, "Oh, my remake is taking fucking forever, dude. What about yours?" And they're just like, "Dude, Rocksteady are not giving me any hope. They were supposed to show me a new game at E3 and they didn't. So, I don't know. We need to give these guys something to think about. Let's give them a show. Make sure that they pull their finger out to make the new game quicker." So, they decide to put on a little fight for them.
Okay.
Superman versus Cloud.
Now, look, I struggle with thinking about Cloud fighting something that isn't turn-based strategy. Like, I haven't seen him do anything else other than that.
Did you never see Advent Children?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember the
boss.
Right, okay, so well, we're going to look at Superman and his weakness for magic. Magic is the main ingredient of Final Fantasy. It's like...
This is the thing.
So...
This is like... sort of... almost like putting... This is why the phrase, "never bring a gun to a knife to a gunfight," was invented. Initially, it looks like Cloud has brought a sword to a gunfight. But really, it's the other way around.
He's like a smaller version of Thanos. He's got like the power of the universe almost in his fucking rings or whatever it is. He wears like the amulets and stuff. Those summons are unbelievable. I know that you have a certain damage to be able to get your summons. You have to through the fight, you have to get that worked up. But
so here's what's going to happen. All right, so Superman's going to kick things off, and it's going to go very much like you expect. He's going to fly towards him. He's going to be beating the shit out of him. He's going to be thrown up in the air. He's going to be slamming him down, and he's going to have to be taking his Phoenix Downs and his potions and things like that, because he's going to die a couple of times. Let's not lie. Cloud is going to get his ass kicked, but every time he does, and he's got a bag of 5 or 6 Phoenix Downs, his limit breaker is going to increase. And Superman's going to come in thinking he's going to take the last punch. He takes a Phoenix Down and kicks in that limit breaker. And he's going to do his, slice him all the way up into the air. And while he's in midair, just left, right with a giant sword, and then smash him back straight down to the ground.
It's berserker move. Yeah.
Yes, and it just takes Superman a little bit off of his feet. He's not cut his skin.
No, because that's physical.
Yeah, that's a physical thing. He's not cut his skin, but he's bashed him around a bit. I think a limit breaker could certainly do a little bit more than Armored Batman's Ben Affleck punch.
Don't start you.
But that's going to give Cloud the moment that he needs. He's completely out of Phoenix Downs now. Like, that's just a bit to make the fight interesting. We can't just have him, he's got a bag full of Phoenix Downs and therefore he wins through attrition. It's going to give him a moment to pull out a summon. and he's going to summon Ifrit. And this hell beast of a werewolf demon is going to rise out of the ground, and he's going to do his fucking meteor strike and bring down a ball of fire straight onto Superman. And Superman, he's not going to stand up for this shit. So he's going to be flying straight up to that meteor, fly straight through it. You got burning embers flying down everywhere, impacting on the ground, and fire and smoke everywhere, while Ifrit's jumping after him, flamethrowing him, grabbing him and throwing him into buildings. But Superman's giving just as good, and it's like watching the Hulk versus Hulkbuster, where it's just back and forward and back and forward, and all this fire and this magic that's coming from Ifrit is wearing him down slowly but surely. I think Superman, yes, he's got a weakness, but he could still take out a summon. And it's
gonna weaken him. Hold on a second.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get weakened, but I think he's going to eventually get the upper hand on Ifrit. He's going to sort of be able to grab hold of his horns, freaking rip him apart, and just tear his head off.
Why did you go for Ifrit and not Knights of the Round?
Well, because
do you think that
I enjoy Ifrit every time I play Final Fantasy. He's just awesome. Dude, we could go with Shiva, we could go with Anima. If Cloud...
Sephiroth.
Yeah, but he's a guy, he's not a summon. If Cloud could summon Anima, that's it. Anima doesn't attack physically, I don't think. He is pure magic. But would, after Superman realizes that Cloud has got magic through these summons, is he going to give him chance to do another summon spell when Superman can move so quickly?
And the super speed is absolutely essential. Super speed and the laser eyes are going to be essential for man's win. The fact that, we've got to look at it fairly. The fact that Cloud can only bring up a summon once he's taken on so much damage or caused so much damage is really, it makes him quite vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Superman can he can pick up a mountain and throw it at a fucking Cloud. You know what I mean? Like,
in the same way, very difficult. Cloud can just do normal magic attacks, like your lightning, ice, fire, and all different tiers of them as well. It's not just the summons that are magic.
I'm looking at, I know it's cheating, but I'm looking at spells now from Final Fantasy, and the Ultima spell.
Pure magic.
Pure magic.
Pure dark magic is that one is Ultima.
And it's the most powerful spell. If he hits Superman with an Ultima spell, which is like a spell is something where you can use it over and over again as long as you got enough.
Just like a normal attack, you can use that more often than his limit breakers.
As fast as Superman is, and as much as powerful as his laser eyes can be, if he's hit with an Ultima once, he's nearly dead. Like, you have no idea how quickly Superman starts becoming a bit of a pussy as soon as he's hit with magic. He shrivels up and he's all whitey grey colour and he's doing all his backwards head leading back and he's dying. He does all that shit. So I think a few Ultimas and then a summon and Superman's down.
And bring in the what's it names? What you were on about?
The Chocobos.
Can you imagine that?
I've been picked to death by Chocobos.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, so a couple of Ultimas bring Superman to his knees, walks up and just sword straight through the chest, and then in the post-credit scene, Chocobo comes over and starts pecking at Superman's dead body.
But I know what you're on about. The end Knights of the Round. I mean, once you've completed that game and you've leveled up enough and you get that summon, it's almost not fun anymore because you get 12 people that turn up and take a slice at the enemy, and each one is something like 1,000 health points. Yeah. It literally destroys. It's a crazy, crazy thing. So I'd like to give the Superman because I'm a DC fan, but looking at it realistically, like Cloud is a master of magic. He's got all these spells that he can use. Like you said, the lightning would just put him on his ass. Lightning 1, never mind lightning 2, 3, 4, 5. Like he's straight on his ass. Like, so yeah, I'm going to put Cloud through.
I think so, and it's going to be a controversial decision, and I get it. We could quite easily go, Superman just flies through him before Cloud can even do anything. And that's one way of doing it. That's also another way of not bothering to do a YouTube channel. So, we're putting Cloud through.
No, you can have Superman flying towards him, but as he's flying towards him and Cloud just throws lightning at him, that's going to stop him in his tracks. Yeah. You know? I think it's fair to give it to Cloud.
Yeah.
Superman's had his day.
It's the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw. I don't know how well Cloud's going to do from here on in, but he got a very overpowered person to go against that he just has an advantage over in this one. I really do think so. Cloud goes through, and starting next week, we have all of the quarters and semi-finals kicking off. I say quarters and semis because I can't remember how many tiers we've got, but we're back to the start again. We're going through people who made it through their first rounds,
and we're going to jumble them all. So it's going to be randomized again. So,
is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, we're going to throw them all back into the number generator. Yeah, I hope you've still got their numbers. We'll put their numbers in through a number generator. Yeah. Or give them new numbers. Fuck it. Give them new numbers.
We've still got the number generator, so we can do that. I think that keeps
fantastic.
It fair, because then, because that's how it started off. If everyone then goes through to the winner of whoever they were next to, then I suppose it biases it in a slight way, doesn't it? Because otherwise, Superman could have quite easily got through from start to finish, and we'd have had Superman versus Hulk in the inevitable final.
And you know what? Like, if you're a bit disgruntled about anything, we've made some really controversial decisions for this season already. If you genuinely feel like we've got it wrong, I'd like a comment on YouTube, but not abuse, like a constructive conversation on Facebook, Twitter. You know where we all are. You know, I'd like for you to just drop a line just to say where we got it wrong and how we got it wrong, because otherwise we'll never learn. We don't have a doctorate in gaming and comic books. That's why we do this. So we're here to learn. So please, give us a bit of advice.
Learning, is it? It's a case of everyone's opinions on how things are different as well. Just take that fight 10 different ways. So awesome last round of the the heat, I suppose it is. Yeah, round 1. But tune in next week. Hope you enjoyed this week's Superhero Bar Fights. We've had a packed week of them. Next time.
Peace out, y'all. Much love.